Hey guys, Movie Junkie for Life here again, and this is going to be my review of Despicable Me 3. Returning, we have Steve Carell and Kristen Wiig, and added, we have Trey Parker as Balthazar Brat. So in this one, Drew finds out that he has a long-lost twin brother, and his brother wants to join up with him for one last criminal heist. And that's about it for the plot. Now, Despicable Me, I really enjoyed part 1 and part 2. I'm not really a huge fan of the Minions movie. I think the Minions work better as side characters, I think that's when they are at their best. But in this one, like I said, the third movie, I didn't feel we really needed a third Despicable Me movie. I know once something makes money, they're gonna keep doing it. And it's fine. Steve Carell is always awesome as Drew. I love the voice work he does. He does change it up a little as Drew, and it works well. It works fine. Kristen Wiig, Miranda Crossgrove, all the girls have returned. All the little girls, the cutest one being Agnes, of course. And the movie itself is pretty straightforward, but that is what surprised me. Because the first two Despicable Me movies are very heartfelt. They go for that. They go for the feelings. We have the first one where Gru he gets the girls and he falls in love with them, and he realizes that he wants to be a father and he adopts them. The second one, we have Gru trying to go on the straight and narrow, losing his best friend, Dr. Nefario, I think is his name. And then finding Kristen Wiig and falling in love. There's a lot happening there, In this third one, yes, they introduced Drew, and they talk about how they would, his parents divorced and they separated them. One parent took one parent took the other. And the thing about it is, it's kind of said that, like, the mother, Gru's mother has always been very mean to him. She says he's a disappointment. And then it's revealed that Drew says his dad preferred Gru because his dad is this great villain. Their dad was this great villain. And yet they never really go into that. They never touch on that. And that surprised me because the movies have always tried to, touch you on an emotional level. Here, everything is just played for laughs. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it makes this third installment very light-hearted. They'll mention things like there's this moment where Drew and Gru have a fight, and Gru is telling him that's why dad thinks you're a loser and all these sorts of things. They never really touch on this whole big emotional moment of finding out you have a twin and maybe your parent preferred the other one instead of you. None of that is really discussed. It's just kind of glanced over, and that's fine, I guess. Trey Parker as Balthazar Brat actually made me laugh the most in this movie because his character is kind of stuck in the 80s. He was once this huge star. His show got cancelled and he became a villain because of it. He actually kind of thought he was the character he was playing, and he embraced that. I really liked Balthazar Brat because, I enjoy the 80s. Is always a fun time to look back on, and they use a lot of 80s movies and the way he dresses. There's even a certain look. There's this giant robot thing that he creates a version of himself when he was a kid, and the way the animation is done, it's like the old stop animation they used back in the day. It almost looks like that a little bit, and I really like that little nod. The Minions here are used a lot less, and I think that was the better way to go because these are the types of characters. They are sweet in small doses, in my opinion. They were very refreshing when we first saw them and fun. Now I kind of feel like they're all over the place. Every meme, everywhere you look on the internet, there's some Minions thing, and it's gotten a bit stale. So I think they made the right decision in just kind of pushing the Minions to the side a bit. They do have a reason for it. They do work it into the plot, and of course they again show up in the end. It's almost like a subplot what's going on with the Minions, and I think that was the smarter way to go. So overall, guys, Despicable Me 3, it's an okay film. There's nothing wrong with it. I think kids will enjoy it. There are a lot of jokes here that are a bit on the adult side, but who knows. I think I know kids get a kick out of the minions, and maybe having less minions might affect the way kids enjoy this movie. But I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. It's a fine film, you know, if you want to go watch it with your kids. It's not gonna bore you or anything like that. But it's one of those movies that you're just gonna watch and then probably forget about after. It's not the most memorable in the movies, and personally, I don't think they needed a 3. So for me, Despicable Me Part 3 gets a 6 out of 10. And that's all there really is to say about it, guys. So until next time, bye bye.